Enzorecto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
It is okay to pause as long as it does not pertain to the merits of the case. Because there's Rule 18 of the Senate impeachment rules that says that the parties and the lawyers are not supposed to post or to comment or to say anything outside of the impeachment court about the merits of the case. So other than that, posting like you're thinking about the provision of law or your own opinion on some other matters, hindi naman bawal yun.
Okay, so yung pinost po ni Attorney Ligutan, yung pong pinakita namin kanina, let's put that back up on the screen. A principle all lawyers and law students know by heart. Misleading questions are not allowed even on cross-examination. Would you think this is acceptable, sir?
Yes, that's a provision of the rule, and it's a very fundamental rule in evidence. So, as it is, per se, there's nothing wrong with it. I think there was a strong reaction from the defense team because they felt alluded to, specifically si Attorney Ferrer. So, to understand their concern, and of course, we cannot disagree, and we agree with the call of the defense counsel, the head of the defense counsel, Attorney Chiz, asking for courtesy, for propriety, and even kindness among lawyers. Wala naman tayong problema doon. But whether or not that post by Attorney Ligutan is punishable or can be sanctioned as a violative of Section or Rule 18 or any other rule, medyo questionable yan.
I see. So for you, this is okay to actually post this while the trial was ongoing, as you mentioned a while ago, and that it does not really talk about the merits of the case, which they're disallowed to do under Rule 18 of the impeachment court. Okay. Is one even supposed to question sino po ang pinatatamaan nung post na yon? Alam na ho ba natin? Is that the obvious? Or can it stand on he's just texting something that is yan? Entry level or parang acceptable kumbaga for lawyers,
yes.
sir?
So, to be fair, we cannot also impute malice on the part of Attorney Ligutan. But we do understand the concern of the defense counsel if they feel alluded to, lalo na si Attorney Ferrer. But alam mo, Pinky, it's good that she made a very strong statement regarding this, no? Because it triggered yung revelation from the presiding officer that for quite some time they've been observing the parties and the counsels, and they're about to come up with a ruling or a directive regarding their conduct. And it's about time, Pinky. Matagal na nating pinupuna ito that the Senate and the presiding officer should take better control of the proceedings. Matagal nang bina-violate yung in more concrete ways, matagal nang bina-violate yung section, yung rules ng Senate Impeachment Court, yung section 18 about yung subjudice rule, no? We even have a party that has been openly challenging and imputing incompetence or partiality on the part of the Senate Impeachment Court. At hindi nila pinapansin yan. Palagi rin nagkanya-kanyang press conference ang mga abogado, and in a number of instances, they've been discussing the merits of the case outside the Impeachment Court. And most importantly, Pinky, I hope that the admonition or whatever order that will come out on Monday will also tackle the conduct of quite a number of the senators who don't only show partiality, but they lawyer for the either party or they even testify for the party. So sana naman higpitan ito, because the integrity of the process is equally important, if not more important, than whatever decision the Senate Impeachment Court may have.
Let me refer back to what you said. Are you hoping that the presiding officer will also make some sort of a judgment or parameters for senator judges, attorney?
Yes, at the very least, a reminder. Because, all of these senator judges took an oath. And in the rules of the Senate, it's also very clear that they're supposed to be impartial. But, quite a number of them have been lavishly disregarding this at harap-harapan. So, para bang out of control na eh. So, it delays the proceedings, nalilihis yung focus, at nakikitang lantarang politikahan o kaya partiality. It doesn't do good for the whole.
Are you just talking about one side, Attorney Cayosa, among the senator judges? Those
Hindi naman. There are occasions where some would also try to lawyer or
so for and against.
yes, it cuts both ways naman. Mas lantad lang kasi yung apat eh. Yung talagang para sa kanila parang baliwala na yung rules eh. And it's not good, we talk about rule of law here, pero sila mismo mga question, how can you expect the parties, how can you expect the lawyers, and how can you expect the people to believe in what's happening kung lantaran naman yung iba na bina-violate, di ba?
Can you name the four, sir? You said four, especially yung apat.
Well, we've seen that Senator Amy Marcos, the way she has been questioning si Senator Robin Padilla, yung ano nila, no? And then, there was one instance, hindi naman palagi nagsasalita, but there's one instance si Senator Bongo was introducing evidence or testimony for the defense, di ba? So, and then, meron din sa mga kabila, no? Si Senator Hontiveros in a few instances, si Senator Bam Aquino, but I don't know if these are just innocent lapses on their part, pero kung paulit-ulit kasi, Pinky, you tend to discern na parang pattern na ito eh. Para bang there is utter disregard for their oath and their very own rules to be impartial. At the very least, they should show impartiality.
Attorney, do you actually really think that the presiding officer will remind the senator judges on their line of questioning?
But he should. No, we understand they're all politicians, di ba? And you want to be friendly with everyone. It's a collegial body, but I think that's part of the job. Itong nangyayari na ito, parang it emphasizes the divide within the court itself. But it seems they haven't overcome that. But it may be difficult for the presiding officer, but he doesn't need to name names, but he should just at least say it out loud for us to hear. Kasi kung pababayaan na lang na, he lets everything slide, na-erode talaga yung credibility and integrity ng kanilang proseso at ang kanilang korte.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.